Hey guys, this is Balance Witch. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about a book that I picked up off of Amazon.com's Kindle store, and I'm going to be talking about Samhain and my viewpoints of that particular observance. And I'm going to try to do this. My mouth is like dry right now, so if you see me reaching for something, it's most likely the water that I use for libations. Mainly because I am getting thirsty. Okay, so hold on a second. All right, oh, so early this morning, I got really bored, and I decided that I wanted to look for a book that I was going to possibly order this coming Monday. I've got several items on my cart that's going to be purchased on Monday. One of them is, two of them are two Fear Street books. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get all the Fear Street books that he brought out. And what really hurt me for this month was the fact his mom wanted a purse. I don't know why she wants a purse. She already has a purse. I don't want to get it. But I put on my cart, in my cart, the two Fear Street books, the purse, and the it's a My Little Pony trading card game. I like trading card games and I collect them. So those four items are on my cart and they're going to be purchased Monday, and I know I'm going to enjoy the three items. The fourth item is naturally for my mother. So I typed in Druidry books because there was a couple books. Well, one book I had called the Druidry handbook. I had, it's been 3 years ago, and I threw it out because of bed bugs. My landlord was a slumlord. That's all I have to say on that subject. But I wanted to get the Druid's primer. And I saw that book some time ago, probably when I was up in Massachusetts, and I really liked the book, but I couldn't get it because I didn't have the money for it. So I saw that they were selling it on Kindle for $2.99, and I said, wait a minute, I have enough money on the card that's already on the account, so I'm just going to go ahead and purchase it. So I purchased it. I got a sample, read the sample, absolutely loved how it was written, so I bought the book. And so I'm on chapter 3. And I'm going to tell you something first and foremost. If you're interested in buying the Druid's primer, expect it to be long chapters. It took me, I actually skipped the introduction. Philip Carr-Gomm did the introduction, or the foreword. I skipped the introduction because I had already read it in the sample, and it was a full introduction. There wasn't, pages skipped. It was a full introduction. So I skipped introduction, I went right to chapter 1, and I read chapter 1 till I got to chapter 2. I turned it off, and then when I woke back up, I finished reading. I started on chapter 2 and finished it, and now I'm on chapter 3. So far, I do not regret what I did. So far, it is a very well done book, and I will give a full book review of the book when I'm done with it. I have no idea how long it's going to take me to finish the book, and I'm really not in a hurry to finish the book. I just want to sit there and just absorb what was written. So that's what I say on that. I do have a sample of the Druidry book by oh, forgot the name of the man. Same forward by Philip Cargone, and um, and so I have it on sample. And in December, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase it, but I'm gonna purchase a um, physical copy of the book, so I don't have to, you know, or I may just go ahead and get the digital copy because then I can just delete it and get the physical copy some point down the road. But anyways, so that's what I did early this morning, and I'm real happy about it. Now, time to go to my second part of my video, and this is, of course, about Samhain. Now, everyone in the pagan community is talking about Samhain. They're doing little videos, they're showing off their Samhain altar. It's very prevalent on Facebook, next to the bitching about the real name policy, which I totally agree they should have the right to bitch about it. And so one of the things I've noticed, and this was back when I was in Wicca without really a defined path within Wicca. Most people would probably say that I was eclectic, but didn't really consider myself eclectic. Every year around this time, Pat Robinson starts it. They go and they put down Halloween. It's Satan's birthday, it's the day that the witches are out, and things like that. What is so great about the misinformation about Samhain is Christians think that every pagan celebrates Samhain on October 31st. And I don't mean to be cruel or mean, but it's just funny. Not everyone celebrates Samhain on October 31st. There's some that celebrate it on November 1st, and there's some that celebrate it on the 7th of November. Why I say it's funny is I'm one of those people that don't celebrate it on the 31st. I sit down in front of my computer and I watch music videos and all this type of stuff. I don't celebrate Samhain on October 31st. I eat candy. I hope and pray to the divine I don't get a toothache from eating candy. I slurp up, smoothies, all this type of stuff. But I don't celebrate it on October 31st. I celebrate on November 1st. Now, last year I did it on the 7th, the Samhain cross quarters. And the thing about it is that people that know absolutely nothing about pagan religions assume that every pagan celebrates on the 31st when there are some out there that don't. There was one website I went to where they said that Samhain is actually observed on November 1st. And I fully support that line of thinking or school of thought on that. If somebody does not want to celebrate it on the 31st because they view it as a commercialization of a pagan religion or a pagan holiday and prefer to observe it at the cross quarters or even on the 1st of November, they know that the condemning of their religion is long past. The first, it seems like to me, on October 31st, you have, anti-Halloween information, you have hell houses, and all this type of stuff. But when you get to November 1st, as soon as it's midnight, all of that hell houses and condemning and judging on people who are pagan vanishes. It suddenly it's November 1st, and it's time to think about Thanksgiving, and it's time to think about Black Friday. They actually believe that all the pagans and the witches and the druids and all those types of people have packed up their ritual goodies, they're back, pretend to be normal, and all that. Funny thing is, uh, when December 21st comes around, you don't hear people saying, "Oh, it's Yule, it's the devil's holiday." It seems it's always Halloween. I don't get it. I don't think I'm going to get it. I really don't think I'm going to get it. So that's why I don't celebrate Samhain on October 31st. To me, it's a commercialization of the holiday. It's more about kids and not about adults. November 1st comes or the cross quarters comes, and if you haven't celebrated Samhain yet, you can celebrate at that point. And you don't got to worry about being condemned for it. You don't got to worry about all this type of stuff. So, yeah. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys do have a wonderful Samhain. If you decide to celebrate on the 31st of October, have a wonderful Samhain. And I will see you next time. So until then, bye.